Hello everyone, my name is Speed Demon from Speed Demon Car Reviews, and today I'll be talking about the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, aka the 10-second car. Throughout this video, I'll be talking about all its specs, launching it at the quarter-mile drag strip, and also we'll be doing a top speed run on the Mexican freeway, so make sure to watch the whole video so you don't miss a thing. Starting things off, I'll be talking about the price. The price of the Dodge Demon when it was first released was 109,995 Canadian dollars. And it comes standard with front skinny tires, no passenger seat at the front or in the rear, so you can pull out those 10-second times at any quarter mile. But if you pay $1, just one extra dollar, you can get all those things fitted back in. So you get the front passenger seat and the rear passenger seats back in, and you have the front standard tires for like road grip. Moving on to the exterior design. Here in the back, same as Dodge Challenger design with the same retro taillights and ducktail spoiler. But the different thing about the Dodge Demon is that it has wider tires. They are 315 millimeters wide. That is insane, and you need all that rubber to control all the power that the Dodge Demon puts out. From the side, the Dodge Challenger is a great looking car, but the Dodge Demon is better because it comes standard with bigger fenders. The fenders are bigger because the tires are wider and they don't want to make those look out of place. And also, another way to identify this car is by the Dodge Demon badge on both sides of the car. So there's one right here, and the other one is right here. The front of the Challenger has that look like it's growling at you, but the Demon with its massive hood scoop literally looks like a predator watching its prey. Like, just look at it. And fun fact is that this car has the largest hood scoop ever to be put on a road legal car in the world. Another secret fact about the Dodge Demon is that you get smaller brakes. The reason being so they can fit in between the rims. You have 14.2 inch up front and 13.8 in the rear that are gripped by 4-piston calipers. But this car stops just as quick because it has wider tires, so it doesn't matter at all. Next up is the interior. As standard, you get an Alcantara steering wheel, Alcantara on the dash, and Alcantara seats, but you can pay extra for some leather seats. Here in the boot, the practicality space is 459 liters, which is pretty decent, and the way how they design is pretty open with an oval-like entrance, so you can load and unload things pretty easily. Here are some two things that are like bad about the Dodge Demon, and that is, you can't buy these anymore. And when they were on sale, only 3,300 were made. And the other thing is that you get 15.29 miles per gallon, which is alright if this isn't your daily driver. Even after having some disadvantages of the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, there are many, many amazing facts, such as this thing has softer springs at the back, which help shift the weight downwards on the wheels, so it has more grip when you're launching it. Another fun fact about the Dodge Demon is that it's the lightest version of any Dodge Challenger. It weighs 101 kilos less than the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Red Eye. But even after that weight reduction, it's still a pretty heavy boy. It still weighs 1,941 kilos. Everyone knows that when you want to warm up your tires for a drag race, you either just go up and down the drag strip, right, like you just go, hit the brakes, and go, this is all what you would do, right? Or your second option is to just do donuts like this. Dodge has actually put a separate feature, it's called the line lock. What it does is that it will lock the front brakes so you can do a burnout on that same spot. So all you need to do is just turn it on, the front brakes are locked, apply some RPM pressure, and then let go of the brakes. And there you go, you're doing an easy burnout. But you don't want to do this for too long, or else your tires are gone. So it's good for doing for a few seconds and just going. Simple as that. Everyone's favorite thing about this car is its one and only 6.2 liter supercharged V8, which puts out 808 horsepower and 972 Nm of torque. Its big supercharger has a Demon badge on it, which is very cool. Unlike any Challenger, the Demon is upgraded with new pistons and crankshaft, plus the Demon has 20% more boost pressure than the supercharger that you get in a Hellcat. As you can see, I'm sitting in the driver's seat of the Dodge Demon. and I'm about to rev it up and listen to the beautiful sound that the 6.2 liter supercharged V8 makes. Since this is a game, I can rev it up all the way, which sounds amazing. In reality though, there is a soft limiter at 4,500 RPM, but that really doesn't matter because it's still very loud. The Dodge Demon has an 8-speed dual clutch and has a top speed of 203 miles per hour. As you can see, I'm on the freeway to test and see what top speed I get. And away we go. $195, $196, $197, 196, $197, $198, $199, $200, $201, $202, $203. Alright, downhill, $204, $205, $206, $207, $208. Come on, one more. One more, 209. Alright, max out at 209. Sorry, AI. Alright, so the Dodge Demon can hit a top speed of 203 miles per hour, and since we were going downhill, we also hit a top speed of 209 miles per hour. You know how I said this car puts out 808 horsepower on regular fuel? If you can get a 100 octane race fuel, you can then run it at 840 horsepower. That is insane. When the car senses 100 octane race fuel, it will change its ignition timing to be more aggressive. This car comes with a special feature called the Trans Brake, and what it does is that it uses the transmission to build boost rather than trying to build boost by brake boosting. What the Trans Brake does is that it puts the car in drive and reverse, so the force is on the transmission and not on the brakes damaging them. With the Trans Brake, you can build a lot more boost, unlike brake boosting at 2000 RPM. Eventually, when you have enough boost, it will suddenly release the Trans Brake and send all the torque right to the rear wheels for the best and most aggressive launch possible. So what it does is that it builds boost without damaging the brakes. And then when it has enough boost, it will release it right to the rear wheels for the most powerful launch ever. This car has entered the Guinness World Records for being the fastest accelerating production car and pulled a 0 to 60 time of 2.3 seconds and a quarter mile time of 9.65 seconds. That's why it's called a 10-second car. You can still achieve that time with the drag racing setup that you can get for just paying $1 extra. Here today, I'm going to try and get the exact same time of 9.65 seconds. We got a time of 9.842. That's pretty good. So what's my final verdict on the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon? Should you avoid it, consider it, shortlist it, or buy it? I would say to just go right ahead and buy it because it's a fun and special American muscle car that will always be remembered. This is Speed Demon, signing off.